Goyal from Nehaa Goyal Shreem Reading, welcoming you all for today's topic. Now, while I was growing up, as a lot of women around me, I was born at a time when there was a stigma on skin color, on body, on the way you looked, the complexion that you carried, and a lot of these other things. And I remember at that time when people used to tell me that beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder, which is, let me tell you, is the most crass thing that you can tell someone else. Because why should your beauty or why should the way you feel be relied on someone else's idea of beauty? So this idea about beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder should be explained a lot better to the youngsters, is what I say. Anyway, so while I was growing up, there was a stigma around the kind of complexion that I have, which today is one of the most popular, the wheatish complexion. But still, those were the times in which I was being brought up. Now, it is easier said than done that, beauty lies inside. And as I said, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. In fact, if you feel or if there are multiple people around you who are telling you that the way you look is not good enough, it does leave an impact on you. It does leave a scar in you. It does leave those, self-worth issues in you. Now, how to cope up with this? And this is a take of a transformation coach. So this is what I utilized in my life. Now, when we speak about beauty, the way you look, the way your features are, your complexion is, we are speaking about something which is outside. Once again, we are relying on how other people are making us feel as far as we are concerned. Now, that was the time where actually the universe, by its way of being, took me more inside than outside. And there was this element which became much stronger in me. I started to connect with my womb energy. That energy which told me, which in fact gave me a message, that when it comes to a woman, irrespective of how you look, women are natural receivers. They don't even have to try hard to receive. They just have to be themselves. They just have to be a woman. They just have to be a female, which is the gender that they are born in. We are living in 3D. Yes, we are living in a world of polarity. There is a male and there is a female. There is a good, there is a bad. We are living in the world of duality. So let's not deny that to ourselves. Yes, there is oneness at some level. But at this point, we are born to live and learn how to coexist in the polarity that we are at the moment and make the best of it. So if you are somebody who, like I was told at some point in time, that I am not worth it because of my complexion, if you are one of those, I understand that how tough it can be and how self-debilitating that can feel. So this, my friends, is a universal call for you to connect with that energy which is within you. Have you ever noticed that, in fact, this took me to the research on these women of history such as Cleopatra or Nefertiti. If you would watch their documentaries, even though they have been popularized as somebody who was beautiful and charismatic and they had this face which nobody could ignore, but there was actually a bust of Nefertiti which was found and they recreated her face. And what they found out was that she wasn't so-called beautiful as per the standards of outside beauty, which took me to another research as to what is it that she had. And that's when I realized that when she walked with power. When she spoke, she meant each and every word that she said. Why? Because she was thinking about them and strategizing about them even before putting it forward. If somebody let her down, she did not let herself believe that she was who those other people are telling her to be. She was a woman of power. Her power lied in her core, in her strength, in her womb. She was fertile, she was creative, she had that flow in her. So irrespective of whether you are a man or a woman, once you start connecting with your core, once you start connecting with that infinite energy which is inside of you, and trust me, because I have utilized it in my life, so I know it's no wishful thinking. It is not something which is out there, which you cannot get, which you do not deserve. Once you start shifting your focus from outside to inside, that beauty, as they say, that beauty lies within, that beauty will start speaking. It will start interacting with people around you. Those will be the same people who come back to you and they will ask, what have you been doing? And then you can say that, well, I've just been indulging in magic. So this is the message that I wanted to give to you. Stay connected with me on my YouTube channel, Nehaa Goyal Shreem Reading. And all the links are mentioned in the description below. I keep coming back and giving out messages, life tips, tricks and hacks on this channel, as well as on my Instagram page, Nehaa Goyal, Nehagoyal. So stay connected. Namaskar. Radhe Radhe.